My wife's laughing at me right here. All right, guys, welcome to the channel. We're gonna do a quick install today because I gotta try to learn from my mistakes. If you've been around the channel long enough, you know I make plenty, but we're gonna fix a mistake with the handguards today. We're gonna install the Tusk D-Flex Pro and the aluminum Pro handlebars to go to a 2-point instead of a 1 point of contact. And let's get started. All right, we'll start with the fact that I am kind of an idiot. I did really like these factory handguards from Royal Enfield. 1 point of contact, easy to install, got me on the road right away. But as you probably saw in my obstacle course when I broke this thing off, that doesn't work quite so well. So now that that broke and that bolt snapped off, now I've got to try to get that bolt out somehow, extract it. I got some drill bits and some extracting tools, and it's been a serious pain in the butt. Bam, finally out. All right, one thing to be said on these freaking handlebars, they are tight for space. My brake here, immediately off it. So I'm gonna try to mount this here. That's about the only way that I'm gonna get it to connect to here. So I'm just gonna tighten this in. I'm not gonna do anything permanent yet. Make sure that this side connects and see how those levers go. These factory weights for the Himalayan are pretty sizable. This really doesn't look like it wants to go on the best. We're just gonna take a look here. Looks like it's gonna work for us. I'm going to go ahead and get this bolt set, and hopefully the rest falls into place. I'll show you here. All right, I did put the blue Loctite on there, so hopefully that is going to function for me. I'm gonna tighten up a few things and see if I can actually get this to come together. Okay, got it tightened up. I got my blue goo Loctite in there. Very important. Make sure you swivel the handlebars to make sure it doesn't get in the way of your windshield before putting the blue goo in. Remember when I said I make mistakes occasionally at the beginning of this video, but it worked. It's all good. All right, so I mean, just the structural feel compared to, I mean, that is crazy compared to that factory one. I want to show you this real quick. It doesn't, now this design is to be work with a ton of different bikes, but let me just show you this real quick. All right, definitely firm, a good piece of metal. Like I could probably do a pull-up on that thing. This, I mean, it has done good. I don't want to sit here and, but it's just, it's weak if I really do drop the bike, and occasionally that does happen, let's not lie. But here is my one question there, is if you can really see this, is this going to come out? See that the handlebar mount and the bar mount are not flush. There is a gap there. Now, still way stronger than the factory ones I had, so maybe this is like 1.75 points of contact. But again, that is because they are attempting to make this line up with a ton of different bikes. But that's fine. A lot of stuff I saw for the Himalayan and others is affecting the windshield, the locking point, have to take a gouge out of this or that, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Should be a lot easier since I didn't physically break the screw off in the handlebar. I mean, there's that. And see if we can put these together and see what they look like. All right. First things first, like the opposite side, just gonna kind of line it up. If we get close, this won't be too bad of install. It's a little close to my clutch cable. Let me show you. All right, so here's probably the flattest I'll be able to get those 2 points. Not too much different from the last, which is fine. It feels strong, but it is right up against my clutch cable. I don't think it's pressing on it. And the lights cables, which are right here. Again, not really touching or interacting with it, but let's tighten it up and see what we get. Again, I mean, the guys at Tusk, Rocky Mountain ATV, do a good job. I mean, as you can see, Tusk baggage, Tusk tires, easy for me to say. So we'll get these fitted and see what they look like, because we need to take them for a test drive. It is definitely tight. It fits. I wish it fit a little better, but it's probably just me being picky. All right, let's tighten everything up, see how it looks, and take it for a little test drive, and we'll go from there. All right, so there you have it, a little install done. Actually, they look really good. Again, probably should have gone this way in the first place, but I did not. Definitely going to be a lot stronger connection than my single point. Did it because I was on a bit of a budget, went to the factories, and easy install, and I had a trip. I was doing the Mid-Atlantic VDR and I needed something immediately. I could get those right away. So upgraded, look fantastic, way stronger. I mean,
yeah, so a good question you may have, and I definitely get it. They're handguards. Why go for a test drive? Mostly just because I want to go for a ride. Been pretty busy here recently, and I haven't got on the bike for a while. So, I mean, they look good. We'll take a little test drive. I've already done the turn radius test. They are so much stronger than the factories. For those of you that had a recommendation when I went with the 1 point of contact and made comments, I definitely didn't discard your comments. I thought about them and everything, but you were right. Absolutely, you were right. It has been like non-stop raining here. For like the last 3 days, really. So I mostly just want to get on the bike. Take me about 2 minutes to fully discuss like the 2 point and that bar that they include with the Tusk Pro aluminum bar, D-Flex, handguards. I mean, that's just crazy strong. There's other ones out there. I strongly looked at a few different models, but I mean everything. So I have the Tusk tank bag, the Tusk luggage, and if you've been following the channel here, if I put out my video before this, the new Tusk D-Sport tires. And not that I just want Tusk everywhere, but like Rocky Mountain ADV, man, everything that I've tried, I've loved. I was pretty nervous about the luggage right away because it's my first try at like kind of budget type items, but they are just an absolute home run. I'm definitely a budget rider still at this point. If YouTube ever decides to to pay me, maybe that will change. But until I make my first official dollar on YouTube, I'll still be a budget rider, and I just can't say enough about everything I've tried from Tusk so far. The tires are a little bit different than, you know, it is your point of contact. It's the most important thing on the bike, really. So I was definitely nervous about that. But when I went up to Tennessee with Bikes and Beards and Brock from Moto Mission, I was talking to Brock up at the obstacle course, and he said that a lot of people love the Tusk tires. So, you know, hearing it from him and a larger group of riders, adventure riders, is nice to hear as well. I literally, before I put the covers on, kind of put my weight on the bar, and it's going to stay in place. Now it's not flush where I showed you, but I don't think that's going to make too much of a problem. I am impressed. So I'll kind of end here with a few rides. I'm looking to do part of the Scar, get some camping done here soon, and start planning both the Kentucky Adventure route and the Northeast Backcountry Discovery route. So a few things coming up that I am looking forward to. Now if I make those bad choices again. If you haven't seen, check out this video here where I made a horrible choice that I knew I shouldn't have made in the first place, and then broke my handlebars, bented them up, fun stuff. It's all about learning here, guys. Well, again, this was a install video. I got them installed. They went pretty straightforward. I think the main thing is this is the set that fits my Royal Enfield Himalayan, the 2022, but it is not made specifically for it. So there's a few things just to kind of work on and kind of get as flush as possible. But it absolutely works great. I'll do a review here quickly soon in the next couple weeks on the D-Sport tires, and get out here camping. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for your adventure, and we'll see you on the next video, and enjoy yourself.